You chose to begin creating a new reality as you drift into sleep. And I'm here with you, sharing this moment as your body prepares to rest and your mind gently opens to a new way of moving through life. A way that feels calmer, kinder, stronger. Over the next few minutes, I invite you into a space of deep rest. And from that place of rest, into a quiet and natural understanding of an ancient truth, simple, beautiful, and powerful. A truth that can transform your life from the inside out. The law of attraction. But before we explore that, before we begin imagining new possibilities, let's create a space of stillness and presence. A space that belongs only to you. A space where something new can begin to unfold. If you're not already lying down, settle into whatever position feels most comfortable. There's no right way to do it. Just allow yourself to be comfortable. Gently close your eyes. Now take a breath. Inhale through your nose and slowly release it through your mouth. Again. And one more time. As you exhale, imagine each breath carrying away a little more tension. Picture the weight of the day dissolving into the air, like soft particles floating upward and disappearing. Feel every relaxing muscle guiding you closer to a place where you don't need to do anything at all. A place where you can simply be. A place where you can allow good things to unfold naturally. Bring your awareness to your feet. Notice their connection with the bed beneath you. Allow them to sink gently into the warmth and softness supporting you. Now bring your attention to your legs. Let them soften and release, as though they are setting down a burden they no longer need to carry. Let them rest. Let them fully let go. Now your hips. Your abdomen. Your chest. Feel your body unwinding little by little, as though it remembers the way back to stillness. As though it already knows it is safe to surrender to rest. Relax your shoulders. Feel them becoming heavier. Let them fall naturally, like a coat slipping quietly from your shoulders and settling to the floor. Relax your arms, your hands, your fingers. Relax your jaw, your tongue, the space between your eyebrows. And if any part of your body is still holding tension, there's nothing you need to force. Simply give it permission to soften in its own time. Now bring your attention back to your breath. There's nothing to control, nothing to change. Just notice it. Breathing in, breathing out. And with every breath, your body feels lighter, stiller, more present. Now imagine a small light glowing at the center of your chest. Warm, soft, gently pulsing. With every inhale, the light expands a little more. With every exhale, it becomes brighter, calmer, more peaceful. Let it grow. Allow it to surround your entire body like a field of warm, protective energy. Within this space, you are safe. There is no judgment here, no pressure, no noise, only you. Only this moment. Only now. And from this place of peace, we can begin creating your new reality as you prepare to drift into deep, restorative sleep. You may have heard of the law of attraction before. Maybe it's felt like something mysterious, something abstract, or even a little mystical. But what if there were a different way to understand it? At its heart, the law of attraction begins with one simple and powerful idea. Everything in the universe is energy. You, me, thoughts, emotions, Everything carries a vibration. Everything sends out a frequency. And whether you realize it or not, that frequency shapes the way you experience life. Even modern physics has shown that at the most fundamental level, deep within atoms and subatomic particles, what appears solid is actually dynamic and in constant motion. Everything exists as energy in movement. And energy naturally responds to energy. Think of resonance. It's a simple idea. When similar frequencies come together, they tend to strengthen one another. When someone carries joy, that feeling can become contagious. When someone carries fear, that feeling can spread as well. You are constantly sending out your own energetic signal, and that signal naturally connects with what aligns with it. That's why similar energies tend to attract one another. That's why what you repeatedly think and deeply feel can influence the reality you experience. We are always interacting with the energy around us. And not every influence supports us or lifts us higher. Some energies create interference, almost like static disrupting a clear signal. You can think of this as vibrational interference. People, environments, and even old memories can affect your inner state. And without realizing it, those influences can pull you into patterns and emotions that don't truly reflect who you are. That's why protecting your inner world matters. Learning to notice which thoughts and emotions expand you and which ones pull you away from your center. Science also speaks about this through the idea of coherence. When you experience elevated emotional states, gratitude, love, compassion, your inner experience tends to feel more balanced, aligned, and harmonious. But when fear, anger, or guilt take over, that inner state can begin to feel scattered and disconnected. And that difference doesn't just affect how you feel inside. It can influence the way you move through the world and the experiences you create around you. Your heart, for example, generates an electromagnetic field that extends beyond the body. And when your emotional state becomes more coherent, that signal can become more stable and organized. This may help explain why some people naturally bring a sense of calm into a room, while others can leave you feeling emotionally drained. It isn't magic. It's It's the way human beings continuously affect and respond to one another. You can also see this reflected in the way the brain works. Neuroscience shows us that thoughts are not just abstract ideas floating through the mind. They are patterns of electrical and chemical activity moving through networks of neurons. And the more a thought pattern is repeated, the stronger and more familiar it can become. Your brain also has something remarkable called neuroplasticity. This means your brain can adapt, change, and build new pathways throughout your life. You are not locked into old ways of thinking. You can learn. You can practice new patterns. You can choose which thoughts and emotional habits you want to strengthen. And over time, those changes can reshape the way you feel, the way you respond, and the reality you experience. Research also suggests that your environment, lifestyle, and experiences can influence how certain genes are expressed. This is known as epigenetics. It's not only about what you inherit. It's also about what you activate through the way you live and engage with your life. And all of this points toward one simple but powerful idea. You are constantly influencing your experience of reality, even when you're not fully aware of it. Focusing on what you want, choosing empowering thoughts, feeling as though it is already possible, seeing it and experiencing it with all your senses, and trusting the process. These are the foundations of this practice. You do not need to know exactly how it will happen. You only need to begin aligning yourself with the feeling of it already being real. Everything begins within you. With a thought, with an emotion, with an intention. And now that you're relaxed, now that your body is at rest and your mind is opening, you can start becoming aware of this inner flow. Thought, emotion, vibration. Let's begin with thought. A thought is more than a sentence passing through your mind. It's a direction, a quiet and powerful way of focusing your energy. Every thought you choose to return to, every image you continue to hold, helps shape your inner experience. And the thoughts you repeat again and again gradually become a signal, a pattern you send out without even realizing it. If your attention stays on what's missing, what you fear, what hurts, your energy begins to organize itself around that sense of lack. But when you focus on what you desire, what inspires you, what you appreciate, you begin creating a stronger connection with the life you want to invite in. That's why, before sleep, you can choose which thoughts you want to plant in your mind. You can gently notice what is happening within you, and you can decide whether you want to hold on to it or allow it to change. Does this thought lift me up? Does this thought support me? Does it move me closer to the life I want to create or farther away from it? Every thought is a seed. And tonight, you can choose to plant something new. Because after thought comes emotion. What you think, you begin to feel. And what you feel becomes the energy you carry. Emotion is what gives a thought its energy. It's what transforms an idea into something you can actually experience. It's the emotional tone behind the signal you send out. And according to this practice, emotion is where the law of attraction begins to move into action. The universe doesn't respond simply to the words you speak. It responds to the way you feel within yourself, to the emotional state your body, your mind, and your deeper inner world are carrying. Imagine for a moment a day in your ideal life. Don't picture it as though you're watching from far away. Step into it. See yourself waking up. Notice how your body feels. What you see around you. What you hear. The air you breathe. Feel the sense of peace in your chest. The quiet certainty that everything is unfolding the way it needs to. The joy of knowing you are exactly where you're meant to be. It doesn't matter whether that reality exists yet in the world around you. Right now, it exists within you. And that alone is enough to begin connecting with its feeling. Visualization isn't about escaping into fantasy. It's about teaching your mind and your inner world to become familiar with a new possibility. And when you pair that image with a genuine emotion, when you allow yourself to smile, soften, or feel excitement rising within you, you create a clear and powerful signal. A signal that feels aligned and whole. Now, in this calm space, your conscious mind begins to quiet. And your subconscious mind becomes more open. That deeper part of you that doesn't constantly judge, compare, or question. The part that absorbs what you repeatedly experience as true. That's why this moment, right before sleep, can feel so powerful. It becomes a space for planting new beliefs, new intentions, new possibilities. You might gently repeat thoughts that reflect the reality you want to create. I am at peace. I trust the flow of life. Everything arrives at the right time. I naturally attract what is meant for me. You don't need to repeat them endlessly. Simply feel them. Allow them to move through you like a soft melody. Like thoughts wrapping around you with warmth. And if you notice closely, you may begin to feel your breath and your heartbeat settling into the same rhythm, as if your whole body were finding harmony, as if a quiet voice within you were saying, "Yes, I am ready to receive." And if a negative thought drifts into your awareness, don't fight it. Simply notice it and let it pass. Like changing the station on a radio. Like choosing a different song for the night ahead. Sometimes you want something with all your heart. You see it clearly. You feel it deeply. And still, it doesn't happen. And you wonder, why isn't this working? Very often, the answer lives within you. In the part of you that still doubts. the part that quietly believes your dreams may be out of reach, the part that wonders whether you deserve to receive, whether you're truly capable. These are the invisible barriers, deep-rooted beliefs, messages learned long ago, fears carried from the past, thought patterns repeated so many times that they begin to feel like truth. And even if you can't see them, they still carry energy. And whatever you continually hold on to begins shaping the experience you create. But you are not trapped by those patterns, because thoughts can change, and you are not your fears. You are not your limitations. You are the one who notices them. And because you can see them, you can release them. Now imagine yourself standing in front of a door. It's simple. Quiet and inviting. And somehow you know that on the other side is a version of you who has already let go of everything that has been holding you back. This version of you breathes more deeply. Receives with ease. But before stepping through that doorway, there is something you need to set down. Close your eyes inside yourself and silently name whatever feels heavy. Maybe it's a belief. I'm not enough. Maybe it's a fear. What if I fail? Maybe it's an emotion you've been carrying for a long time. Whatever it is, there is nothing to judge. Just notice it. Now imagine that thought or feeling taking form. See it as a small sphere of energy resting in your hands. Hold it gently. Look at it with compassion. And when you're ready, release it. Watch it drift away like a leaf carried by a soft breeze. No anger. No resistance. Simply let it go. Take a breath and notice the space left behind. Open, clear, Now step through the doorway. And as you cross, step into the version of yourself that has already released what no longer belongs to you. Notice how your body feels. Your posture. Your eyes. Your voice. Your breath. This version of you is not a fantasy. It's a state you can return to. And right now, you've already connected with it. What matters is that now you know what it feels like. And you can come back to it whenever you choose. You've understood. You felt it. You've planted the seed. And now, there is nothing more you need to do. Just rest. Just allow, because you've already connected with what you desire. You've already experienced it as real within yourself. This is the heart of the practice. Not forcing, not struggling, simply becoming aligned with what you want to create. And one of the most powerful states you can enter is gratitude. Because genuine gratitude changes the way you feel. It lifts your energy. It opens your heart. And it brings you into harmony with what is already present in your life. And with everything still making its way toward you. So now, wrapped in this quiet moment, allow yourself to feel grateful. Feel gratitude for your body. Gratitude for a mind that can open to new possibilities. Gratitude for this moment and for the opportunity to grow. Feel gratitude for what already exists in your life. And feel gratitude for the abundance you are welcoming in, even before you can see it. Because life often responds to the energy you bring to it, to your openness, to your willingness to trust. So now, Release the need to control how or when things will happen. Release urgency. Release doubt. And allow rest to gently carry you closer to everything meant for you. Now it's time to sleep. Feel a sense of peace filling your chest, slowly expanding. Allow the silence around you to deepen. Like a vast, still lake where everything settles and becomes calm. Your breathing slows, softer, deeper, and the warm light within you, that gentle field of comfort still surrounding you, already holds the intentions you shared tonight. Now simply rest. Allow everything planted here tonight to settle quietly into your subconscious. Like a seed resting beneath the earth, waiting for its perfect time to bloom. Everything is okay now. Everything is already unfolding. Rest. Dream. And let your inner energy continue carrying your intentions forward, even as you sleep. Good night.